from the tap to tales galore. Oh, taste of stories, spinning yeast and grain. Mr. B goes round the world again. So if you like, then stick around. Cheers to the nights we banished all our fears. Mr. B will raise the bar, you bet. With every pint of ale we won't forget.
Hello, welcome back to the channel, and this is a video about the steam condenser on the Grainfather. So it's a Brewzilla Steam Condenser. I'm just filling the Grainfather up with 10 litres of water, and I'm going to do a 15-minute boil and then do the calculations. I want to see what my boil off is going to be, and I want to know my loss after the 15 minutes, and then do the calculation and then see what they come out as. As you can see there, got my sprinkler working, very low pressure on that for the actual condenser. So hopefully that will be enough of pressure. So this is it all set up. Like I say, there's a condenser. There's the outlet. Right? Make sure that is short. You don't want that to be under the water. It's going to come out. There's the sight glass. The actual the Grainfather is warming up at this point. So I'm just checking it. You can see there, I've got the clips on. I don't keep the clips on because I was a bit nervous and I wasn't too sure whether to keep the clips on. I don't know enough about it. Need to do more research. All I do know is that Anvil don't have the clips clipped on. So you'll see later, I actually undid the clips before it got to a boil. So that's that's all put together there. That sight glass just makes me laugh really, because I can't see anything through that sight glass. If you've got one of these, does it get better? Give me a tip, anything, so I can actually see through that sight glass. But it just steams up, condensation in there, and like I said, I just kept trying to look, and no way you could see anything through the sight glass. But it's going to be good for adding additions, so I'm happy with that. So there we go. That's it all set up, just waiting it come to a boil. There's me just sat there. It actually took about 30 minutes to get to standing temperature to a boil. Doors shut on the shed, condenser all in place, yeah, and just ready to go. And there you go. That's when I was contemplating, and I took the clips off. I thought, no, let's try it without the clips, like the Anvil system. See if I get any leaks or any steam escaping doing it this way. And it is sturdy. It's not rocking. It stayed on really, really well. So we've got to the boil, and there you see it was condensing. The steam is being condensed. The inlet is spraying in through the condenser. And again, there's that sight glass. Nothing to see here, Rob. Absolutely nothing to see. But yeah, so it seems to be going really well at this stage. What I could do was reduce the power of the Grainfather. So I reduced it to 55%. You can do that manually on the Grainfather, or you can do it on the app. And I'll just show you again there, the clips are off and no steam escaping. Little tiny little bit of steam was going to escape. But everything so far going well. This is, like I say, my first run through. That's just the image of the actual app, and where I've got it down to the 55% power, which is great, so I'm not using as much power. And that's my John Guest fitting. So I've got it to a silicone 8mm hose, and that just gives me enough length to go to the hose pipe, and there's no weight on the end of the condenser. So it's just really does work like that. So you can see it's got a good length, and that goes outside the shed, or it's going to go outside the house to the hose pipe, which is great. And there we go, just put it into a big bucket. Remember to keep that pipe short on the exit as well. So overall, really simple. And Ralph wanted to join me. Hello Ralph, just down there. But yeah, very easy to use, really happy with it. And there's me now draining it off into a jug so I can do my measurements.
So basically, the wastewater from a 15-minute boil in the Grainfather, 100 degree boil, is 7 litres. Now that all depends on the flow, but I've got it to a small trickle from the hose pipe, so about 7 litres. So we're talking, what are we talking there, about 28 litres in an hour of wastewater. Try and think if I can reduce that somehow, maybe reduce that spray slightly. My boil off looked like 2.4 litres over an hour. It worked out, what was it? It worked out at 9.4 litres left in the Grainfather after the 15-minute boil, so about 600 mils loss in 15 minutes, and the dead space seemed to be 1.8 litres, so totaling 4.2 litre of liquid when you include the dead space and the boil off on each brew day, if it's going to be a 60-minute boil. But I can calculate that, so that was worth doing. Like I say, didn't see any leaks, no steam leaks, a little bit of steam coming out the lid slightly, but I didn't clamp it. So hopefully, if you've experienced a Grainfather, do you clamp it? Might do another one and clamp it and see how that works. But yeah, so that's the condenser test to see my losses on the water. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on another one.
So if you like, then stick around. Cheers to the nights we banished all our fears. Mr. B will raise the bar, you bet. With every pint of ale we won't forget.